last thing I seen was this black jar coming at my face full of that lacquer thinner and some of my swish paint, and it whacked me in the face. And I was just, like, instantly blind. And what I didn't know was he was trying to light me on fire.
Patrick Ross could once see all the majestic color of this world like this right here. But one day that all changed during an attack inside the Stony Mountain Correctional Center.
Thought my life was over, you know. Didn't leave my bed. The guy, though, Terry Southwind, the guy that got me started with the painting, said, "Hey, why don't you come to the lodge with me?" The lodge, what am I going to do, sitting out there, sit by a fire? And he said, "No, just come out and pray." I don't want to pray to nothing. You're going to, he said, you're going to come out and pray. I'm not going to let you just lay there and, you know, die off.
For 4 months, Ross was completely in the dark, but he says that didn't stop him from reconnecting to traditional First Nations sweat lodges.
I took that blindfold off, and then I looked up, and then I could see like a just light in front of me, like a fog, like a haze. And then there was a shadow in the middle, and he was moving his arms and talking. And I was like, I could see you standing there, and he's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Oh, you know," we both kind of freaked out. I cried a little bit.
He says his eyesight gradually started to return, but it was never the same.
Everything lost color. Everything was like pale, like pale shaded. I don't really know how else to explain it. I can't remember what, you know, some colors look like anymore.
He says now, even though he paints with the most vivid colors, he sees the world like this. Different shades of gray. Today, making colors for Ross is a work of art in itself.
How I do this now is I just read the labels, and I go on like percentages, like for different shades. Say I needed orange. This much part's red, 50%'s red. You know, 50% yellow makes this type of orange, right?
When all you see is gray, working with multiple colors can be hard because he says sometimes he forgets which is yellow and which one is white.
There's some things that I miss, like sunsets or sunrises. I used to get up every day, and I got pretty depressed over it. But I got over that too, that, you know, not being able to see a sunset can really do something to you.
He says even though he'll never see another sunset in the same way, he believes without his faith and his traditions, he would still be in the dark.
You know, the way I looked at it was like, it was the Creator that gave my eyesight back. It was a spirit that put my eyes back and you know, gave me my sight back. It's just not the same anymore. It's like everything's, I wouldn't say dead, but everything's, you know, a lighter shade of pale.
You can see more of his art during the Manitowabi Festival at the RBC Convention Centre next week. In Winnipeg, Rachel Crowe, Spreading Wings, City News.